example to follow what a city will do to you. If you're a firefighter, you need to pay attention to this because everybody has said, where was your union? My union was corrupt. We're going to talk about the death of 2 Contra Costa firefighters, what the city of Palo Alto did, and what its union let happen. Willy-nilly, some of you might have heard. You might have heard that phrase. The city manager refused to lower the flags in respect for the death of 2 Contra Costa firefighters. And that is just one issue. That is not. It goes back to the fire chief being requested not to go to the service of a firefighter in his department that died of cancer. And he wasn't there. You can say what you want, you can cover what you can do whatever you want like you did with the survey. You were not there. We'll talk about that later. That's one headline. Another headline. City pulls back funds earmarked for the homeless. $58,000. A lot of money to some people, not to the city of Palo Alto. It'll give the city manager a $500,000 loan. City manager lives in a multi-million-dollar house and he doesn't work for the city. He's been guaranteed that. Over $200,000 a year for a small city. Had an assistant city manager. $58,000 for the homeless from one of the richest, most affluent cities in the United States. No, it's not $58,000. They cut it. It's nothing. We're going to talk about a program that cost the city of Palo Alto well over $1 million. It was a paramedic transport engine program that the city never had. Millions of dollars. It could be 2. And you can't find out with the auditor. We'll talk about an auditor later. It already sounds crazy. This is where it all goes to. We're going to talk about Palo Alto Fire Chief stresses water rescue woes. And that was a program that was actually cut, but it never worked the years it was funded. And where did the money go? Didn't go into the program. Didn't look like it to me. It wasn't maintained. Palo Alto budget gap explodes. Tempers 2. A lot of problems in the city of Palo Alto with money. A lot of problems. Sounds like the state of California, or as Arnold Schwarzenegger would like to say, the state of emergency. I'm going to try to talk about me first, and then the whole big scope. I know why Katrina happened. You look at the city of Palo Alto, if there's another fire department that's close to that in the United States of America, you got a problem. You got a big problem. We got good firefighters. We've got good paramedics. Too many of you know the political game. And we're going to get into that. I need to make this short. I want to let you know what's going on. Please contact me. I'll contact you back. If you want to call me an idiot or all these things, that's fine. It's kind of a waste of my time. But it's okay. I'm not doing this to hurt people. I don't mention what I do to hurt people. I've been hurt. I've been attacked. I'm using it as an example, a balance, to say, why did you do what you did to me when this person you let go? We had the firefighter who took his dog into a field and wrapped duct tape around his muzzle and killed him. I don't mean to judge that person. That's a crime. There comes a point when you're judged. I was judged to be not fit, not worthy of help by somebody. I was judged to be attacked, abused, and it was a plan. You will see a plan. X-rays and MRIs do not lie. And if the city wanted to fight me on the issue of not bringing me back because I was a whistleblower, or they knew I had this injury and they didn't want to take care of me, 20 years of service, I cared too much about people in the fire department and about the citizens. I cared too much about the fire service. So if you think I'm a fireman who's stabbing my brotherhood in the back, please email for my story And you'll also go, where was your union? And we will talk about the union, where the union's gone, what it has done. I have so much documentation, I don't know how to get this out to people. I have limited resources, limited computer skills, but I'll do the best I can. I'll do some YouTube videos where all I'm doing is reading topics. Governor set to declare fiscal emergency. Read ones like that. Okay, I'm going to get you as much information as I can. The first one was kind of a whining, sobbing video. Okay. I'm going to try to give you all the information I can. And please, this isn't just for me. I need help. I want help. I don't enjoy living in pain every day. I don't enjoy what I have to go through. I don't enjoy looking at the Palo Alto Fire Department and knowing what some of my friends have to go through and put up with. What we've had to go through and put up with for so many years. And to watch these people climb the ladder in the fire service. They're not part of the fire service. They're political parasites that have infested the fire service. And the fire service is sick. Please listen to what I'm telling you. Read my stories. Look at my examples. Look at the city of Palo Alto. Look at all the hazards that we've talked about as firefighters. Look at when they existed. Look at what happened to them. One of our firefighters was electrocuted. The city did nothing. A little lawsuit here, a case there. 5 months later, we're begging as firefighters, could you please tell us something that happened? Can you release an incident report, so maybe somebody doesn't get electrocuted again and spend a couple days in the hospital? Please. 2 fire engines. You know how hard it is to get a fire department to agree on anything, and with half the people in there, they'll go, what's the chief want me to say? Because there's going to be a promotional test pretty soon. City of Palo Alto, lie about sandbags, and you can be a captain too. It's going to be so much more. I'll try to stick to facts. I'm going to try to list names on a blog, or I'm going to put them in a file. People I contacted, what they did, what they didn't do. There's no benefits I've gotten, so everybody wants to woo. And now that this trail goes from the city of Palo Alto to CAL FIRE to the state of California, from the Palo Alto City Council to the state senator. I'm one person. I'm a fireman and a paramedic. That's all I wanted to do. It's what I'm best at. And the city cut me up into little pieces and wanted to throw me away because I asked for help, and I also mentioned that things aren't right. I mentioned that because I care about my fellow firefighters. I cared about their lives. I cared about the frustration and the stress that the city was creating in our job. I cared about the citizens because I couldn't look them in the eye and lie to them and tell them what the department in the city was really like. And it gets down to, that's what I was. You try to be as much as you can in life, and when you find something that fits you, you try to do it as good as you can. I did. And I was proud to be a fireman. Wasn't the smartest man in the world. Wasn't going to be a CEO of a company. Wasn't going to be anything. Wasn't going to invent any great machine or discover the cure for cancer or AIDS. But what I did well. And since I did it well and people enjoyed it and liked it and I made an impact in this world, it made me special to myself.